In a distant land, there lived a strong and determined man named Leo. He was known throughout the kingdom for his unmatched physical prowess and unyielding spirit. Yet Leo harbored a deep desire to prove his worth by accomplishing an extraordinary feat. He aimed to cross the treacherous Thornridge Forest and reach the legendary Sapphire Peak, a mountain said to hold a gem of immense power that could grant its possessor a single wish. With his heart set on this seemingly insurmountable goal, Leo set out on his journey. The Thornridge Forest was not called so without reason. Its dense thicket of thorns, gnarled trees, and tangled vines made it an uninviting terrain for any traveler. Undeterred, Leo pushed forward, hacking through the undergrowth with his mighty strength. But the forest was unyielding, and for all his power, Leo found himself trapped in its labyrinthine grasp. As days turned into weeks, Leo struggled against the relentless obstacles of the forest. He fought off wild beasts and weathered torrential rainstorms. But no matter how hard he pushed, the forest seemed to push back with equal force. One evening, exhausted and disheartened, Leo came across an old woodcutter's hut nestled in a clearing. The woodcutter, a wise old man named Tobias, welcomed Leo and offered him a place to rest. Over a humble meal, Tobias shared a fable of the forest and the mountain. He spoke of how the thorns were not meant to merely obstruct, but to test the heart of those who sought the Sapphire Peak. He recounted the tale of a past traveler who had faced defeat at the hands of the thorns, only to return with a newfound understanding, conquering the forest not through brute strength, but through wisdom, adaptability, and humility. The story resonated with Leo. He realized that his strength alone would not suffice to conquer the Thornridge Forest and reach Sapphire Peak. The next morning, he asked Tobias to teach him the ways of the forest, how to navigate its twists and turns, how to discern its patterns, and how to find strength in vulnerability. As the weeks went by, Leo embraced Tobias's teachings. He learned to read the forest's signs, to find pathways hidden in plain sight, and to bend like the reed in the wind rather than clash like the storm. He discovered that failure was not a reflection of weakness, but a guide toward growth. Each time he stumbled, he rose stronger and wiser, his character transforming with every setback. With newfound insight and humility, Leo once again faced the Thornridge Forest. This time, he approached it not as a conqueror, but as a humble traveler seeking its lessons. He moved with grace, carefully choosing his path, and embracing both its challenges and its beauty. The forest seemed to respond in kind, its thorns parting as if guided by an unseen hand. And finally, after a long and arduous journey, Leo stood before the majestic Sapphire Peak. He realized that the gem he had sought was not just a material treasure, but the wisdom he had gained, the character he had built, and the ability to see beyond his own strength. With a heart full of gratitude, Leo made his wish to become a beacon of inspiration for others, showing them that strength tempered with humility, wisdom, and the ability to embrace failure could lead to the summit of any challenge. And so, Leo returned to the kingdom, not as mighty warrior, but as a fabled figure whose story inspired generations. His journey became a reminder that the greatest obstacles were not external, but internal, and that the true path to conquering life's mountains lay in the journey itself, the journey that shaped one's character and brought them closer to their destiny.